4,
3, 2, 1.
What's up, nerds? Welcome to Game Query, the internet's best, most favorite podcast of all time, the second week running. This is Blake Hester, your host. Joining me today, my esteemed cast of characters as always, Leo, Video Boy Vader.
Blake, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you know, it's my pleasure. I'm glad you could fit us into your very busy schedule these days.
Yeah, you're welcome.
AJ Moser, what are you doing in New York these days?
Hey, I just flew in and boy are my arms tired.
It's not even true.
It's not true. No, I've been here for like a month.
How many? I saw you tweeting something about seeing a man masturbating on the train. How's that going?
Yeah, I saw a dude masturbating on the train, and
Sure,
I saw a dude masturbating waiting for the train.
How many times have you masturbated on the train?
Is that what kind of podcast this is?
Whoa, you're not allowed to talk yet.
Yes.
We haven't introduced you. Go back.
Okay, sorry.
Me personally,
Sure, yeah.
twice a day
Cool.
since I've been here.
Gives a real new definition to train jam, am I right? Haley, the Canadian loon, how you doing?
Good. Let's move this along, please.
And then joining us, our second special guest ever, the Minnesota movie maker, they call him, Game Informer's Ben Hanson. Ben, thanks for being on.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here. I don't think I've ever made a movie in my life, but thank you.
No, you made a movie about Smash Bros, didn't you? Is that
Yeah,
a thing
I don't
you
know.
did?
Like, what does it count? I feel like to make a movie, it has to cross like an hour 45 and be shot at like 24 frames per second. Or like, where else is that threshold for you have made a movie?
I think
I don't know.
If
I mean,
I
we-
laugh
Have you ever
once, it's a
uploaded
movie.
anything to YouTube?
Then you're a movie maker.
Then you're
We
then
call-
you're- yes.
We call this a podcast,
All right.
but I'm not sure anyone else would. So, you know, I think
Well,
definitions are what you make it.
I consider all my game developer interviews short films, really. So please
Sure,
address
yeah.
them as such.
It
We're
is
all part of one
interesting.
mini-series.
That's right.
I,
Find the connections. Easter egg palooza.
It's kind of cool. I've
One
been
branching
listening
narrative.
to Ben Hanson's podcast, The Game Informer Show, for years now, strictly because of the intro song. It is very good.
Yeah,
I
we get a
listened
lot of
to
love
it.
for that intro song. And I
Yeah.
feel really bad because I can never remember the name of it. And also, like, the other songs in there, they're all just, like, pulled from YouTube's free music library. And I renamed them to, like, the tone. So it's, like, 70s family accordion. And just, like, dumb crap like that. So I have no idea what the original song name is. So if anybody finds it, please let me know.
That
Yeah,
first
I do
song's
recommend-
fire, though. I listen to that
It is.
every
It's
week.
definitely
Isn't the
fire.
artist's name like a play on Mario Brothers? Am I completely remembering that wrong?
No, for the opening song, it's a Super Mercado Bros.
Super Mercado
And
Bros.
That's
it's
not a
off
word.
of this Sonic homage album where they composed a bunch of music that sounds like Sonic music, but it's not Sonic music.
Sure, yeah.
And it's somewhere on there if you want to dig through.
Okay.
Cool. Well, yeah, like I said, thanks for being on. The way Game Query works is we all have thought of a question, very serious question, that the game industry has been scratching at for years. So we'll all pose it, we'll answer it. Whichever question we think has been answered best, that person will be awarded a point. We will usually forget the rules about halfway in, and it will be
Wait
fine.
a minute. Okay, so I need to come up with a question that the game industry is trying to solve?
Leo, what's your question this week?
Well, thanks for asking, Blake. So I've been playing a lot of Injustice 2 lately, and it's got me
Sure.
thinking, if there were a fighting game based on not DC Comics characters, but like Sunday comic strip characters,
Brilliant.
which character would be the final boss, a la Brainiac from
Hagar the
Injustice 2?
Horrible! Hagar the Horrible! Hagar the Horrible!
Oh, he
Okay.
wouldn't be
No
a
time
good
constraints
guy?
we should mention is that there's no rush to answer first. It's usually like a wait your turn and
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
we'll call on you kind of situation. But that was a good answer.
Yeah, you don't have to
There
be
are no
so
turns.
eager. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
I'll
Ben,
sit back
tell
now.
me why
What do you
Hagar
guys
the-
think? I don't know.
No, Ben. Ben, since you were so eager, tell me why Hagar the Terrible would be the villain of your fighting game.
Mainly because I vaguely remember him. He has horns, and his name implies that he's bad. And I don't care about how he's secretly nice or anything like that, or he has good intentions. He's a Viking. Like, he's like pillaging the world. I think he's very clearly the big bad here.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless you want to go a little outside the box and have like a Master Hand type situation,
Sure.
and have it so that the final boss is like Charles Schultz himself.
Yeah, Jim Davis's
that's
hand
good.
with the pen.
Yeah.
All of their
Oh.
hands, all tied together into one giint Master Hand type organism.
Wow.
So
Itself is the final boss.
here's what I'm thinking: is it's definitely, in my opinion, going to be Kathy, and here's why. So
good.
Of course.
Kathy is, God love her soul, a very frustrated woman. I think there's a little bit of sexual frustration in there, but you can't necessarily print that in the Sunday Funnies. But she's also frustrated by her own diet, her life in general. So I think she has a lot of pent-up rage, and to me, that would translate well to a final boss. Kathy comes out of her shell, and she has just the worst anger imaginable.
So it's
And-
like her second form. Like you fight
Sure,
her normally,
yeah,
and then her
exactly.
second form, she gets
And
like
then
gigantic, and she's
she-
throwing pieces of scenery around and everything.
And the,
What do you mean we're out of coffee?
the text pops up on the screen that says "Corrupted Kathy, final form."
She rips her
I mean-
skin off, which is really troubling as well.
Jesus, do you think Kathy's still going strong? Not like lore-wise, but is the comic strip still going strong? And if it isn't, how did it end?
I think it was with a murder-suicide.
I
I think it was too. I read that somewhere.
Yeah, she ended up killing her cat and then herself. Unfortunately, it was very sad.
With
Oh,
one
her
final
cat was
act,
the
beloved
murderer.
comic strip character Kathy said goodbye to the Sunday Funnies this week after 34 years.
With a murder-suicide,
this
yeah.
week, just
So
recently.
it's 2010.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
we all remember where we were.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait,
The
so
final strip, she reveals that she's pregnant. That's
is that true?
Yep, I'm looking at
That's
it right
the
now.
fucking
No, it
lamest thing
doesn't.
I've ever heard.
We got our
Mom says,
we
I'm
got our
going to be a
in-lore
grandma.
answer.
That's
Oh.
their punchline after all those years?
Yep.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my god.
I'm sure there was a lot of setup that we missed earlier on.
Yeah,
that makes
a lot
that
of-
pay off
I'm sure they
strong.
led up
Like
to
her
her
effing?
being like, oh, my pants don't fit, like a season
Years-
before, and they just like slowly built up to it.
Yeah,
my
years of
God.
lore.
Just imagine how much she would have complained during childbirth, and we missed out on that kind of insight.
That's the Kathy movie. That's what that's going to be.
Just a close-up of her childbirth.
Yeah. I think Ben was close with his answer, but I'm gonna pivot to Bill Watterson. Actually, is the final boss here because
All right.
the scribe of Calvin and Hobbes is notoriously cagey about any public appearances
yeah.
or any public comment. Even like he hasn't even been seen in years. They made a documentary about how he's like a recluse basically and wants nothing to do with Calvin and Hobbes and wants nothing to do with fame. And so video game boss wise, you literally can't see him, and he's just erasing all of the characters from existence, and you have to play as every single
Fuck, that's good.
Sunday cartoon character as they, inevitably fight their doom and the death of the press and the death of newspapers, slowly but surely
brilliant.
as the invisible force of Bill Watterson erases them from existence. And
It's like Duck Amuck. That's very good.
yes, and he's
That's really
all the
good.
while he's ranting about like stop making those stupid fucking bumper stickers where Calvin is pissing on like random things. I did not
Bumper
sign off on
stickers are
those.
funny, dude.
That's the
Okay,
thing.
hold on.
He-
Aside,
Yeah.
side question. What bumper sticker would you want Calvin, like what would you buy Calvin peeing on to put on the back of your car?
Just like a cereal bowl. Like he's filling it.
I think I would
While his
get
dad's at the table with the bowl in front of him.
Yeah, or like Bill Watterson's mouth.
I would have
I think I'd get kind of
I would
meta
have
with
Cal-
it and have Calvin peeing on a bumper sticker of Calvin peeing on
I was
something.
gonna say I would have Calvin peeing on a smaller picture of Calvin peeing on something, and then the
Yeah.
person behind me would be naturally curious about what the smaller Calvin was peeing on, and would rear end me so I could then just sue them for money.
There's gotta be
Perfect crime.
There's got to be like a YouTube documentary or something about how that started. Like, is there one panel that was taken from where
I don't think
Calvin's
so.
peeing?
I want to say that the original concept for the Calvin peeing on things was related to 9/11 because I
Oh.
yes I remember
Oh my god.
Well, we all want to say that, AJ, but is it true?
It's on the tip of all of our tongues.
it was
He's
definitely
just thinking what we're
it
saying.
was something about
Saying what we're
terrorism,
thinking.
or more specifically, I think it was centrally related to something about New York City. I remember being a small boy. I had returned to the East Coast almost immediately after 9/11 because I moved to Michigan from New Jersey 2 days before 9/11 happened.
Story's full of holes, so I don't trust you anymore. What's going on here?
You can go ask 11-year-old me
Pretty suspicious.
what happened.
All
So
right,
wait.
I googled it. Apparently, there's a comic strip where he's filling up a water balloon, peeking over his shoulder, and someone just added the pee thing. And it happens that a woman in St. Paul, Minnesota,
Whoa!
she was
shit.
jailed because she wore a shirt with Calvin peeing on it to court. So she was sent
Jesus.
to jail.
What was
So
Calvin
much for
peeing
the-
on?
He wasn't peeing in the actual comic. He was just filling up a nice
No.
water balloon, and someone ruined. Oh, in her shirt.
Yeah, and her shirt, was it like the face
The
of
judge.
the police chief for St. Paul?
It was the
It was
judge.
St. Paul's, official.
It was the
Official-
Declaration of Independence.
It was
Oh
the
my
that's what I was
God.
going for. There you go. It was the Declaration of Independence. He was just peeing all over that.
Jeez, so much for the tolerant left.
All right.
Wait, Leo, what's your answer?
Haven't even thought of one. You know,
Okay.
honestly, Garfield's always been a villain to me. He's been getting in the way of that poor guy John Arbuckle's life for too long,
Yeah.
and I feel like destroying him would be a really fitting end to a full campaign, a la Injustice 2.
Who would
That's
fight
mostly
Garfield?
like CG cutscenes. Well, me personally, I would probably play as Billy from Family Circus, but that's just me. I like his kind of lower hitbox.
I would main Bucky from Get Fuzzy. That's a little bit of a deep cut on the roster, but my personal favorite.
Gilbert, probably.
I'd go as
Wait, Marmaduke
Dweebo
is
from
the
Zits.
obvious
I
answer.
don't remember any of their names.
Respectable choice.
Maybe
Marmaduke. Isn't Marmaduke the logical answer?
Oh, true.
Marmaduke's a little
Marmaduke's
OP, my man.
A little. I think I'd
Haley.
choose for my villain. Yeah, I think I'd choose Snoopy, and then it'd be a Ganon-style thing where you'd fight him for the first, 10 minutes. He's just Snoopy, and then he goes Red Baron style, gets his airplane, and then it's a whole aerial thing.
And he's
Oh,
You
yeah,
can
so
fight
it'd
him
be
second
like-
round that way.
Yeah.
he stands there and does absolutely nothing, and it's completely unintimidating when you kind of look past it a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Cool.
Fun fact, he makes a great villain because the voice of Liquid Snake, Cam Clark, was the voice of Snoopy throughout
Really?
the 90s in any sort
no
of
shit.
voiced appearance. Yeah, so
Wow.
I mean, he's basically Liquid Snake already.
Wow, look at Snoopy.
There's the joke.
That's right.
There it is. There it is. So, we've all answered. What do we think the best answer to this question is? I think I'm going to go with AJ, who said the artist, I can't think of his name, behind Calvin and Hobbes would just erase
Bill
Sunday
Watterson.
funnies as we know it. Yeah, Bill
Mr.
Watterson.
Pissman. Yeah, let's go with him.
Mr. Pissman.
3 cheers for Mr. Pissman.
Hip
Okay,
hip.
yeah.
If there's one way Bill Watterson wants to be remembered, it's that.
Is he still alive?
Absolutely. I just meant remembered because he doesn't work anymore.
But someone's
Oh,
fucking
okay.
putting Calvin peeing on his tombstone immediately after he dies. There's no way around that.
He's like genuinely upset about that too. Is the thing like he
Of course.
he seeds.
Yeah, sure.
It's outrageous that an iconic character can just be completely stolen and repurposed for urinating on things. It's so fucked up. It's never happened. Like, who else is there that even comes close to like a perversion? It's
Well,
like if Mickey
didn't
Mouse
Donald-
was just known now for the way like he, I don't know. What's
Well,
something
wasn't
inappropriate?
Donald Trump a respected businessman and up-and-coming politician until we found out he paid for Russian golden showers? That's kind of similar.
I was gonna
Guess that's
say
in the
I was
same
gonna say
vein.
Pepe.
I have that
actually.
decal on my car.
Pepe certainly fell from grace.
That's true. Pepe. I mean, God, my grandma wouldn't stop talking about Pepe, and now look at him.
I just love the idea of like if you showed someone like the image of CNN, reporting about Pepe and the word cuck in like 2013. If you had just showed me that image of like Pepe and cuck on CNN, my brain would have exploded because it's just like this shit is too wild. But
Sure, yeah.
that's the world we live in, as they say.
This is the
News
Star
Network.
Trek perfect future that we've all been waiting for.
Absolutely. There's no better way this timeline could have gone.
So I'm gonna go ahead and ask our second question, and it's not too
Alright.
far from Leo's question, but I want you to pitch me a video game based on your own life. So I'll go first, and mine is, as is the popular trend right now, it's a Souls type game, Souls-esque. So very difficult, a game that really punishes you, just puts your own dick in the mud over and over. And you play as me, titular Blake, and the enemies are high school bullies. Because Lord knows I had quite a few battles with them that I did not win, try as I might. And unfortunately, this game has a cruel twist to it, kind of like the very ending of Nier Automata, where spoilers.
Which ending spoiler is this?
He said the very ending, so I'm assuming
The very ending.
Well, there's multiple. Like I've only done the A storyline. I would prefer that you not spoil that game for me.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what happens, but I'm going to draw a parallel. Basically,
God
you
damn
can
it, Blake!
never...
If you blow this for me,
Don't you blow
I
up,
won't.
Blake.
all right.
Well, damn
I think
it,
I
you're
might be
messing
the
up my
only
whole
one who
answer
knows
now.
if he blows it.
Okay, well, I'm going to say it, and if I blow it, I guess... Basically, what I'm saying is you can never win. The bullies always beat you. There's no way to come out
Okay.
victorious
Okay,
through
this is
my
fair.
life,
This is
because
fair.
even as a high school graduate, have I really accomplished anything? So, that's my game. It's called Blake Souls. And now
I
I'm
think
going to leave that.
that's very good. I think the idea of like combining bully persona type, just wandering high school with,
Yeah.
trying to memorize a labyrinth and fighting enemies. That's a potent Dark Souls mix that I haven't thought of
Oh yeah,
before.
and it's definitely like it's definitely randomly generated. What's the word for that?
Procedurally generated?
It's procedurally
Is the-
generated, but
Is it called
it's like what?
Is it called Blake Souls?
Blake Souls, that's right. It's a procedurally generated roguelike, Souls-like, never can winner game.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Did you like all those PR keywords thrown in one sentence?
I think mine would be a little bit of a mix between Life is Strange in that I wouldn't have superpowers, but I'd be kind of an annoying girl who just like annoys everybody around her. And then also like anything Telltale where like when you have to press a button like X X X X X and then square.
Mm-hmm.
That would
Yeah.
be like me getting out of bed or like putting on pants or it would just be that over and over for every minute thing I have to do in my day, also mixed in with choose dialogue options with people I have to converse with in my everyday life, but all of them are shitty. I think that would probably be
Wow.
Every
So I'm
person
ex-
you talk to sucks.
No, I think every response
Well,
sucks, or just
Ben,
every
it's-
person is shitty.
It's Canada.
nearly. There's a few
Oh.
good ones, and those ones they would have one good answer, and if you did
They
it
would
wrong,
be
you
Yeah.
really expensive DLC.
really expensive, like $40 at
There's
least.
a really long QTE event where you have to like record an hour of a podcast on Tuesday nights that just
I'm just
super sucks.
spamming X right now on my PlayStation remote in my hand. Just hoping
Haley.
to get through this. Seriously.
Haley, what
Yes.
I'm curious about is, so those games like hang their hat on their tough decisions, right?
Yeah.
So what are the tough decisions you're going to have to make in your game? Is it just getting out of bed?
That's the first challenge every day. It's kind of like life or a night in the woods,
Just, do
where
I
you end your
continue?
day, you
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
wake
yeah.
up, that kind of thing. But I think probably some big changes would be: am I calling in sick to work today? Yes, no. If you say yes, you have a good day. If you say no, you make some money but have a shitty day.
So this honestly sounds like what I wanted from Life is Strange and all those games, is just the mundanity of it all.
You did like the
You know?
magic powers in that game, didn't you? I remember
Yeah,
you saying that.
Life is Strange, once you could rewind time, was really bad. So Haley, your game sounds right up my alley, because basically I
I'm
just
with
want to roll.
I'm with you though, Blake. Everybody
Yeah.
everybody needs to cool it, because like even
Uh-huh.
Night in the Woods, one of my favorite games of the year. It's like the back third of that game. I like
Hey,
it
don't
gets a
spoil
little
it.
abstract.
Don't
Wait,
spoil it.
I'm playing it
Don't
right now. I'm
spoil it.
playing.
Oh,
I
now
know what you mean.
the
we're gonna
table
turn-
has turned.
Oh.
I'm gonna turn that shit right around.
You know,
on you.
but it's just like the charm is just there's no
Sure.
game out there. We're just wandering around
Yeah.
talking to friends with some great
And-
dialogue. Like that's what
Yeah.
I want. Everything else is
Firewatch?
just
Can we spoil Firewatch? Is that
no.
Is that
well,
Firewatch-
no, but even Firewatch, it plays with that line as well, right? Where it's like, oh, there's
Mhm.
something spooky going on. It's like, no, there's not. We're all just trying to be best friends here. That's it. That's the game.
Yeah.
Literally.
All I want to do is like hang out and talk. You know, maybe
That's
because I don't.
literally
have
Night in
friends.
the Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm playing it right now and I'm really enjoying it. But
Hey, real quick,
Anyway.
while you guys are you're talking about Life is Strange, I took a lot of notes while playing that game and I just dug them out. Here's 2 quotes that I just randomly wrote down.
Oh, no.
Actual dialogue from Life is Strange. I'm eager to rap about that bizarro action yesterday, says one of the guys. And then another kid in the game says, I'm getting my coffee on before I cut class and destroy some rails. Like, that game's amazing, but that dialogue sucks.
I
I think
I
Blake,
relate to
I-
that so much.
I
I've
think-
said that like 3 times today.
Yeah, Blake tweeted that this morning.
Oh my god! Holy cow! It's the
I,
exact sentence.
I've been playing Tony Hawk's American Wasteland
Oh,
recently.
what a fucking
and,
surprise!
I'm pretty sure that quote is also in that game.
Oh god! By the way, you don't say you're playing it. You're just thaw dogging it. That's the way cool guys say it.
Yeah.
I
God
think
damn it.
Oh, sorry, one sec. My name would be Haley is Strange, I guess. That's at the end.
well, that's the most
Okay.
appropriately named
Or
video
more
game
like,
of all time.
what about Haley is loony? Think about it.
Okay, that's just because that's our dollar. Doesn't mean you can bring that up every time on
But
this
also-
freaking podcast.
Also,
Our money's
loony means
legit, man.
strange. But also,
I
Don't
don't know
know
if that
what
would
it
fit in a
strange.
box either.
We could do real small font.
You can, yeah. I mean, Photoshop. You can do all kinds of stuff these days.
Do it
It's
sideways,
2017,
going from
AJ.
one corner to the top corner.
Kingdom
try to-
Hearts 2.8 Final Chapter Rebirth or whatever fits on a box.
You are correct.
Yeah.
You are correct.
True.
AJ, pitch me
I
a
think
game.
I think I've come up with my game, and it's super simple.
Okay.
It would be like an old school style text adventure, and you're spending all of your time in vain trying to write good tweets, and then none of them ever connect, and nobody likes them.
Ooh. So it's a
How do
text.
you-
Oh wait,
how do
you
you win?
said it's a text adventure.
Yeah,
How do you win, AJ?
you don't win. It's just like, hey, be funny. Hey, connect with people, and you just sit there in futility as nothing you do or say ever resonates with any other human being.
The fuck is wrong with you guys? You were like an upbeat group of interns, and everyone's game's just about putting a fucking gun in their mouths.
It's been a year
dark
later,
year.
Ben. Dark year.
Jesus Christ!
I grew a beard, Ben.
Oh Lord, no, no!
Dark AJ.
Have you been a Game Informer intern? It changes you for the worse.
Oh no!
Yeah, no,
Everyone
spending-
just spirals downhill.
The only reason we
Spending
were
all
so
that
upbeat
time-
is because we were leaving.
Yeah,
Oh no! This is
spending
heartbreaking
all
to hear.
that time with Dr. Bobby Reeves really puts a toll on you.
Bobby S. Reeves.
Listening to his jokes every day, just like ads. He like worked.
Bobby Reeves punched Blake on numerous mornings. First thing we'd walk in.
He would
Punch
I
Blake in the
believe it.
face.
he would workshop
You
his
joke.
he workshops his jokes on us. He walks into the room every day and is like, "Hey guys, I got some new material I want to try out on you guys." And we're
Yeah,
like,
dude.
And they would do like
Punchline.
soft laughs, but he would be like, not enough, and then he would just slap you in the face.
Yeah, I've worked with him for a long time. I get it.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got to get Bobby on this podcast so we can call him out for how cruel he was to us.
He'd love it.
Ben, pitch us a game.
Yeah. Good lord. All right. Here's. I have so many. But here's like the most accurate representation of my life. It would be. You guys know Audio Surf?
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like you ride the waveforms and stuff, and it makes gameplay out of that. It would be
Yep.
that, except it would just be riding the waveforms of politics podcasts.
Oh.
Because it is just my entire life is just listening to political podcasts these days. And it'd be that, and when you're going up a wave, you have to like, there'd be some sort of super cool QuickTime event that would involve like doing pull-ups, because I like doing a lot of pull-ups. That's kind of my thing, for whatever reason.
It shows.
Yeah,
Sure.
thank you so much, sweet prince. And then when you're going down the waveform slide, then it's just eating a bunch of sesame chicken from Lian Chin. I don't know if you guys have Lian Chins where you are.
No.
No,
But,
we're
I do.
I definitely
Okay.
do not.
It's like a panda. What is it?
Panda Express.
Panda's
Express.
butthole. Panda Express.
I
Yeah.
don't even have
Panda's
that.
butthole. That's right.
It's just that, and that would be the encapsulation of my life this year. Is just pull-ups and crappy Chinese food and listening to politics podcasts. So that all boiled together
Yeah.
would be the experience.
In the info.
Joe
Wars
Buckles had a
podcast.
job at Lian Chin, and he had to quit because he kept throwing up from the smell in the kitchen.
No, he didn't.
That
Oh my
that
God.
actually
Sorry.
that actually ties into our Joe Buckles material from last week for a deep cut
Yeah,
there.
Joe Buckles, returning
Joe Buckles,
character on
please,
Game
if you're
Query.
listening.
Was he on the
who's
show?
left?
Nope, we just talked about him for a while.
Oh, you rat.
Yeah, there was a pretty elaborate answer involving him and throwing poop last week that you'll have to wait and listen for
During E3.
during E3. That's right.
All right, that sounds fun.
Leo, tell
My
me what your
game would
game's all
be
about.
kind of similar to Ben's,
What?
except
Okay.
it would be like a rhythm game about all the cool sex I have.
Like, how cool a sex are we talking here?
Are we talking expert
How cool
level
can you
Guitar
think
Hero?
of, dude?
You
Yeah. It's very difficult. It's an incredibly difficult game.
know,
'Cause you have to master my style, and like, how can you even do that as a mortal?
discreet
What's the boss
error.
battle?
Wait, hold on. Leo, is there a QTE in your game where Doc jumps up on the bed and you gotta like push him away?
No.
Yeah, trust me, there's no QTs in Leo's sex
God
life.
damn it, Ben!
guys.
God damn it! God damn it! God damn it! That was my joke. I was waiting. See, this is what I was talking about with my text adventure game now.
I don't want to get too pervy with you guys, but I'm really fascinated with the idea of cool sex. Like, does that just mean like a
Hey, man,
candle's
me
lit
too.
somewhere?
No, just picture normal sex, but everyone's wearing sunglasses, and I do mean everyone.
Do you slide them down at a certain point onto the tip of your nose?
They keep falling off, and you have to keep putting them back on.
That does not sound cool.
At a point, you realize that it was impractical to wear those sunglasses, but you don't care because
Yeah.
it's that cool.
Too far
Well, you-
in.
You definitely put
Gross.
him on the tip of something.
Well,
Yeah.
that sounds great, Leo. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, no,
God
we're really
damn.
excited about it. We're expecting a Q4 2017 release.
Leo, what's your game called?
Oh,
Leo's Lovers Lounge.
It'll be called Sonic Riders.
Parentheses, erectile dysfunction.
Oh my gosh.
Chronicles.
Fuck. Leo gets my vote.
Leo's
immediately.
also
Leo
Leo's
gets
getting
my
my
vote.
vote.
Sure.
Thanks,
Okay,
guys. I hope I
there
can
we
count
go.
on your purchases.
Yeah,
Can I
Sonic or-
pre-order? What pre-order bonuses are there?
There are no pre-order bonuses. It's $100 for the flat game. You don't get a season pass or anything.
Damn it. I'll still get it though.
Also, the game sucks. And fuck.
Yeah. That wasn't clear. The game is very bad. Short.
It's 2 minutes long.
How long to beat? Anyways, we're good. Let's keep going.
Let's say Leo's high score and you pass it in like 20 seconds every single time.
The second you start playing, high score.
There's one of those secret achievements that's like beat a developer, like beat the developer's score, or like beat a developer, and you just basically unlock it for starting the game.
Oh
yeah,
man,
Leo,
Ben,
you get my vote.
Ben, I think you're ready to go in the deep end. So, what's your question for Game Query this week?
Jesus Christ.
That we did not give you any advance notice
Well,
about,
no, to be
apparently.
fair, Blake it sent me a DM where he's like, think of a question. I was like, okay. Like, I thought it would be like larger discussion topic. I didn't know it was like game related pop quiz joke contest. Jesus Christ.
That's the best. That should be in this description for our podcast. By the way, you just gave us the perfect iTunes description.
To be fair, I did send you the episode to listen to beforehand.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. I'm the asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, here's. I mean, video games. Forget about them, right? What about What would be the centerpiece if you were suddenly someone put a gun to your head and said you have to do open mic comedy right now? What would be your closer?
Oh, what the fuck? Are you kidding me?
No.
I have maybe a bit of an advantage at this because I did used to do stand-up comedy.
Are you shitting me?
No.
You just said
I've
the
probably
word
done it,
comedy
like,
so weird.
10,
so I
12
don't
times
believe you.
comedy.
Where would you
10,
do
12
it?
times in my life. Galactic Pizza had an open mic, and I also have a family friend who's big in the local comic scene, so I got spots at like the Hexagon once.
Look at Leo fucking name dropping over here. All of his
I did it at the Triple Rock because it was my friend's concert, and I was just like, "Hey, I think I can get up there and do 5 minutes while you're setting up." And they were like,
Christ.
Oh my god. Well, your answer's gonna have to be great after all this
The
build-up.
Triple
Yeah.
Rock is a weird ass place. Just throwing that out there. I went.
You know what it's named after?
I don't think I do.
Blues Brothers. There's a church in Blues Brothers, the one that James Brown sings in. It's called the Triple Rock.
No Effects also has a song called Seeing Double at the Triple Rock.
Ah, that's
there's
perfect.
that.
Leo, when you say you performed at Galactic Pizza, does that just mean you ordered a pizza at a restaurant once and talked really loudly? Or what does that mean?
Yeah, it was really annoying about it.
Hey, baby,
If
bring
that
me another
counts.
pizza.
Hey, stuffed
Okay,
crust, what's
so-
it stuffed with? Come on!
Sir, we do not have stuffed crust pizza.
So
for you to get
the prompt is video game related stand up comedy. Just so I understand correctly.
No, it's just
Oh no,
open mic.
I divorced myself entirely from video games.
Okay.
I
So
spiraled
it's like,
out.
give us a stand up comedy routine.
No, you don't
well,
have to do the routine, but just say what the routine would be about.
No,
Yeah.
we have to
Conceptually.
do the routine.
What kind of formula?
Yeah, everybody
This
gets.
is
everybody
open
gets
mic
5
improv.
Oh
So
my god.
Ben,
minutes.
you have to go first.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this today. That's why it came up.
I was also thinking
Um,
about stand up comedy today. It was strange.
I wanted to
most
do
people
open
do.
mic really bad when I was at Game Informer, and we never did it.
That's right. Yeah.
We planned on it for a long time.
Yeah, that's right. We wanted to do a video.
Why didn't you guys go down there? It's just right next
Stage
door.
fright.
It was literally right. It's like literally down the stairs. Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure, fine. I think my closer would be
You have to
about the
perform it.
concept
You
of.
can't conceptualize it.
I can't just describe. All right,
No.
all right. Here's
Ben,
here go a little something.
you're gonna-
like this. Hey guys, great looking audience out there. Great to see you. Great to see you tonight. I hope you're all doing well.
This is the closer?
It's an abstract closer. You guys, great audience. We're from Wichita. Cool. Here's the deal. Butt cracks, right? Like, people like butts. Just, look at the internet. That'll prove that. But for some reason, butt cracks, they're a little weird. They're a little bit unattractive. Am I right? And this is the point where the audience just is slayed. and like, you could take the most attractive person in the world, and if you just like show their butt, it'd be like, okay, there's a good looking butt. But if you just show like 15% of that butt, it'd be like, this is weird and kind of gross. That's the concept. Also, hang on, man in the back, keep it down. I'm gonna keep going with this. What's the deal with the word crack? Like, do you think the word for butt crack around the world is always crack, or is it only in English is that associated with a crack? You know what I mean? Because a crack implies there's something wrong with it.
At
But I
this
wonder
point-
if in France it's like. I don't
At
know.
this point, a very long cane comes from off camera and pulls you off the stage.
I hope it then beats me to death. Anyways, all right, you go, hotshot Blake.
Okay,
Yeah, Blake,
so
what's yours?
oh jeez, this is so bad.
Boo! Fuck you. Where's my pizza?
We all hate you. That was the whole crowd in unison.
At once.
And then they go, we want Hanson back.
P.S. We're the bullies from your school.
You haven't changed at all.
Jeez.
What is
So
it?
I think my closer would be.
He's quiet now.
This is terrifying.
Yeah, dude.
He's
Sucks, do
bombing.
it.
He's bombing.
Well, if y'all would shut up. This is my closing. I'm just being fucking heckled.
That would probably make the crowd very happy.
It's true.
So-
They would say, that was a great show.
I like the way we beat the shit out of that guy.
I'm really thinking this is just my closing act. Is I was heckled off stage.
You can't do that. That's such a cop out.
He would tweet about it angrily. Bunch of losers.
I want to hear
Right.
some observational shit.
Bunch of losers in the
Like-
club tonight.
So so might come as a surprise. Comedy actually is not my full-time gig. Just do it in my free time. Actually, write about video games professionally. Been doing it, been doing it a couple years now. I'd say 2, 3, 4 years. Unrelated. Haven't had sex in 3-4 years. And then that's it.
Okay. It's not
Are
bad.
you goddamn
That's my
Janine
joke.
Garofalo? Tell a joke.
That was the joke. It was a little bit of self-deprecation.
Everyone's favorite stand-up.
Then
Woof.
we'll just heckle you more. The
All right.
bullies.
All right, let's let Leo pave the way here and show us how pros do it.
Hold on. I want to be honest. My original plan was I was just going to repeat Ben's joke, but I checked my email while he was telling it, so I forgot to pay attention.
Well, I hope
It's
that
rude
pays
as
off.
hell.
So I had to come up
Rude
with
on multiple levels.
That in itself was actually funnier than your entire routine.
That's true. I'm still confused about what your routine was. Anyways, no, Leo, take it away, sir.
I've got all my old notebooks out, and I'm trying to find my old stand-up stuff. I can't find any of my closers specifically, but I do have a pretty great bit right here. I
Do it.
always used to get a laugh.
Yeah, let's chew on that bit.
Hey, any of you guys out there like impressions?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's my impression of you guys. Duh, we like impressions.
That'll work. That'll get a laugh.
That's the
good.
smartest fucking joke. That's up there with cruising USB for the thumb drive, Leo. It really is up there.
I hold the top 2 spots for funniest jokes.
There's like a
shit.
monolith, and it's like Leo
Holy
Vader
shit.
number 1, Leo Vader number 2.
Jesus
There's a big
Christ,
gap,
that was
and then
good.
there's Jerry Seinfeld.
Guys,
Haley.
that was the best joke I've ever heard. Amazing. Ben Reeves would fucking sell his soul if he could come up with something like that.
It means a lot, Ben. Thank you.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
All right, AJ, take it
Haley.
away.
Whoa.
Okay.
Ben.
What? Yeah.
Ben. I know you're the host
don't
of
know
a
how it
popular
works.
podcast, but this
Yeah,
is
we know
my
you host
show.
the podcast. Yeah.
Oh,
this
but I
is
can't.
my
Okay, I
show,
thought my
but-
question I would call. Okay, I won't call it.
That's
our show.
fair. No, I graciously bow out for AJ to go next. There you go.
Mm.
All things.
Haley really wanted to go, but
I gotta
really?
go right now, actually.
We have a celebrity
Okay.
guest come on.
I mean, I'm just-
We have a celebrity guest come on. He takes over the whole thing.
God damn
Big
it,
head, look
I'm
at
sorry.
Big Head over here.
Oh,
I
strikes
need-
again.
I need to set the stage visually where I come out and I'm wearing like a really baggy hoodie and it's zipped up. It's a zip hoodie. It's zipped up all the way. And like I don't have the hood on, but it's just like a baggy hoodie that's got the hood down. And I walk out with my hands in my pockets, really like disarmingly. I just kind of like shuffle out, and so it's very clear to the audience that I'm not supposed to be like intimidating or confident in any way. And I just kind of like walk up to the mic and I put my lips really close to the mic, and I start with. So I've been thinking about my plans for the apocalypse lately, and I go into a diatribe about how because I wear.
Well,
Go ahead.
go into it. Go into it.
I'm about to go into it. Yeah, so I go.
He's
Oh,
doing
okay.
it, Blake. You
I
just
apologize.
interrupted the thing he was doing to say keep doing it.
So I go into something. Oh, well, what are you going into? Well, I'm glad you asked.
Tell us what you say next, AJ.
I've been thinking a lot.
Continue that sentence.
I've been thinking a lot lately about how I would be absolutely useless in the apocalypse because I wear glasses and we're naturally fucked from the get-go, because if our glasses break or we lose them at any instance, we're absolutely worthless. And so I've been thinking a lot about how lately, if the world ever goes to shit, no one is going to want to adopt me into their end-of-the-world squad, and how I'll be useless in the nuclear wasteland of the future.
Do you think they have laser eye surgery?
No, but like that's just sort of the icebreaker to let the audience know that it's going to be one of those kind of shows where like we're all having fun and like making jokes that like poke fun at stuff, but then it's just going to get like uncomfortably dark at times. But then we're going to like try and bring the audience back up. But they're never. Really...
Can you do the part where you try to bring the audience back up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to hear that.
No context
Yeah,
for how they were down. It's like, so I'm nailing this chick the other night, right? And
Jesus.
there's like a smuttering of applause from the back of the room where there's like a really like sweaty Italian guy. Yeah, exactly.
Nailing.
I don't know. It's not my career choice, so.
All right. Hey, that's
man.
real cool.
That would be the last thing AJ said before he walks off stage.
This wasn't my career choice. I did it for a podcast.
Truly tonight,
I don't
I
know.
was the one nailed. All right, Haley, what do you have?
I think I would start out trying to be like a classic stand-up person. I would like, like what's the deal with pajamas? Like we put on weird clothes and then we lay down for 8 hours and we don't move. Like why don't we just wear our jeans? Like why do we put on a special outfit or whatever?
That's
I
good.
just talk about
That's
shit
good.
like that. And then after an hour,
Hang on, stop. I'm gonna pull a Blake. I'm gonna stop you because you're doing the mistake that I did that I was corrected on, where I can't say this is what I would do. It's you have to do it.
That's
Okay.
right.
Oh, sorry.
We need
Okay,
the hot
well-
material.
Okay, well, just for, that was what my show would mostly be on. This is the closer now.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
okay. Thank you for setting the stage.
It'd be
Thank you.
45 minutes of PJ's talk.
Of just PJs. How weird is it that dogs live in our houses and we're just cool with it? Like, shit like that. And then
Bunch of freeloaders.
the crowd's going crazy. At like 90% is just all people clapping. They're so excited. I would then reveal that nearly everybody in the crowd was in fact somebody I had found on Tinder who I swiped right, asked them to come to my show and be very excited about my set. And then we'd sleep together later and I would say, hey, that's every single one of you guys. And there'd be one old lady in the back that would be the true fan.
This is
Wait.
And then
That's
they don't.
very meta.
That's a
What would be your
master
one
quality.
like catchphrase? Because you got to go out on a catchphrase after something like that. Like it's a living or whatever.
Now
I
F
would
each
say
other.
it's a living's pretty good. Maybe gotcha punks.
Oh,
That'd be
iconic.
pretty good.
That's fucking
Classic,
iconic.
yeah.
And then they would
Wow.
leave, and there would be shirts in the lobby that said "Gotcha punks" on them
With my face on it winking
For,
with the
like,
Twitter logo
for-
or the Tinder logo right above.
for $55.
Sponsored by Tinder.
And they have to buy them or they can't leave. And wear them out.
I think I like Haley's the best. That was really elaborate.
Yeah, that's a prank, Haley.
It's a straight up prank. I stole their money.
It's a good.
You know
prank.
that you guys. I don't know, Leo. If you go far enough back with Giant Bomb, do you know that weird Dan Reichert story?
About stand up?
No, about like pranking people on OkCupid, where
No.
he set it up so our friend Ava would get so many creepy messages. Oh wait, no. I misinterpreting. So Dan was dating her at the time, and then set up this elaborate ruse. So he made a fake account using her pictures, and then everybody that was super shitty that sent just the fucking grossest worst message, he'd say, "Meet me on this bridge at this time. Bring bottled water and wear a blue shirt." And it was then myself and that Ava lady, and we were on the bridge next to it with a camera and binoculars. And we set it up all on the same day so that Dan would be walking up and down the bridge that they all went to. But we didn't want to go near it, so we're on the bridge next to it, just like observing. And it was absurd. There were like 26 guys all wearing blue shirts on this bridge holding bottled water. And then at a certain point, one of the guys went up to the other guy and he's like, "Hey, just off chance, you here to meet a Heather?" And then he's like, "Yeah, are you too?" "Yeah, what the hell?" And he's like, "Oh, we got screwed." And then the group ran off. But like they were saying that just as Dan was walking by, so he just like delightfully overheard them realizing what was happening. It's like, "Ah, you're a shithead on OkCupid. We're gonna waste your day." The end.
That's amazing.
That's
that's
exactly
so
what I
good.
want for my stand-up.
Are those pictures anywhere?
God, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't remember, but I remember Dan told it on a Giant Bombcast, and like Ryan Davis fucking loved it, and Genova Chen was there from that game company.
Wow.
And he also was just like fucking fascinated by this prank, like really putting far too much thought into the ramifications of it philosophically.
He
and
tends to do
I'm
that.
convinced that it's because of that story that Giant Bomb then wanted to hire Dan. Because
Really?
he did such a good job on the Bombcast telling that story, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
You heard it here first, Scoop.
Yeah, hot scoops.
So my vote goes for Haley.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could see Haley's being like a CISO original.
Yeah, I think Haley's is very good. Leo's was utter brilliance.
Yeah,
Like,
Leo's-
I love
hey,
Leo's
Leo had the
joke,
best
yeah.
joke of all
Sure.
time. I'm gonna have to.
He did.
I'm gonna have to drop the vote.
Yeah,
So is that
I mean,
Leo with
Blake
the
not
impersonation?
saying anything is a real competitor, but I'm gonna have to go with Leo for uttering the greatest joke of all time.
Could go either way for sure.
I give Leo my vote too.
Leo has
All
third
right.
vote in me.
So AJ,
Mm-hmm.
since you were the last voice
Well,
I heard, why don't you ask your
Yeah,
question?
comparatively, mine's a little simple and also about video games.
Okay. The show is called Game Query,
That's correct. But stand-up comedy
where
is
we
in
answer the
itself
game
a
industry's
game.
hottest. That's true.
My question is, what do you guys think the next Dynasty Warriors spinoff should be about? Not necessarily like a main series Dynasty Warriors spinoff, but any kind of intellectual property, franchise, or iconic series. What should get the Dynasty Warriors treatment? If you're not familiar, it's based around Chinese history, and there's just like a shit ton of characters you can play as, and you just mindlessly mow down waves of enemies. And so,
I got one.
of course you do, Blake. Let's hear it.
I mean, did you want to go first?
Absolutely not. No, I need to hear this.
Okay. So you got one. Okay. And weirdly enough, you play with the Guitar Hero controller, the original one, the SG, any of them really.
The SG.
And instead of using it as a guitar, you use it as a club, so you're swinging it, right? So you get some like cool peripheral action going on. And then
Have you ever played Brutal Legend?
Yeah, but that's not where I'm
Oh,
going.
okay, keep going. Sorry.
And then, so Dynasty Warriors, you have those massive crowds, right? So instead of fighting feudal Chinese warriors, you're fighting every band member from every Guitar Hero iteration ever, down from the punk dude in the original one, all the way up to like the Beatles and Kurt Cobain. That's
Really
my game.
good.
A lot of the Guitar Hero characters were like loose rip-offs of like actual rock stars in some of the early games. Like there was,
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
remember specifics, but like there was like
Johnny Napalm.
yeah, Johnny Napalm, and there was like an
Yeah.
Axl Rose ripoff, and it was just like Axl Steel, and it's like I
Yeah.
think I know what.
Axel Tulip.
Yeah,
think
so
I
you're
know what they're
fighting
going
all
for.
of them. So every band, every fictional band, every licensed band, every band member from all of those games, that's the hordes coming after you, and you are to fight for the one true title of Guitar Hero.
Is there a special move you can use where then every singer that's on that giant arena tries to harmonize?
That's like the final combo, when your meter's
Yeah,
charged.
that'd be
Well,
really cool.
Well, it wouldn't be. I mean, it would be an attack against you because you're fighting them. But yeah, that would be really cool.
Okay, all right, cool.
You guys ever see that video of like 1,000 people playing the song Everlong by the Foo Fighters at once?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like 250 drum players, 250 guitarists.
Do it.
No.
Why Everlong of all songs?
I have no idea.
It's
That's what this reminds me of.
easy
You
to
could definitely
play.
do it in that
I think
one,
they
too.
did the same thing for like Smells Like Teen Spirit, which is just like, of course they did, but I have seen that,
Wow.
unfortunately.
Maybe it's just there's a 1,000-person band out there who just cover songs.
Yeah, they're
doing
called
so
Arcade
expensive.
Fire.
Yeah, F you. I hope your arcade catches on fire. Come on,
Ba,
guys.
ba, ba.
Forget about it.
Leo,
Forget about those
AJ.
guys.
Leo, what kind of Dynasty Warriors game do you want to see?
I think something that would be very easy budgetarily to make because of this, the way the enemies will all look the same. I think you want to go with the Minions universe.
Jesus Christ. The Minions universe. What a phrase.
Because not only do you have these little yellow, horrible little creatures that are a pleasure to destroy, but you've also got the characters you're going to play as. You've got Gru. You've got his goofy twin brother. I just saw the trailer for the new one. I don't know.
Yeah, that
There's
one
a
Trey
girl
Parker
in it.
character.
That's right.
Yeah,
Oh, it is
Trey Parker with the bubble gum. Yeah, game makes itself.
Okay.
What's the name?
Minion Warriors, obviously.
Dynasty, yeah.
Dynasty
Minions?
Minions.
Romance of the Three Despicable Me's.
Romance of the Three Bananas.
No.
Right? Right? You guys see Minions?
And then is there like a level?
Banana.
Wait, you've seen Minions?
No.
Oh my god.
AJ, what about you?
So mine, I was thinking about like what makes Dynasty Warriors or like Warriors games click, and it's like a big cast of like really quirky, unique characters, and so naturally my mind wandered to Twin Peaks, and I would want a Warriors game set in the Twin Peaks universe, but the roadblock I hit was the enemies you would be killing, because it's, just sort of like a goofy soap opera at times, and so I was thinking that instead of like a combat-focused game, it's actually just an eating competition with like a bunch of cherry pie and cups of coffee, and, every character has like their own stats of, how much they can eat, and you have to kind of like train them and level them up, and so you're not really doing weapons, but it's just like dieting exercises to like grow your stomach capacity and eat a lot of cherry pie and drink a lot of coffee is
That sounds
the game
awesome.
I would want to play.
Yeah, that's good.
Sounds good. That sounds
Sounds
good.
amazing.
Haley, what about you?
I think it was going to be like 100% serious. What I'd actually want is probably be a Kingdom Hearts Dynasty Warriors. Because that game
Yeah.
already feels like when you're fighting anyways, like all the spin moves and you're moving around. I feel like it's similar. You
Well,
could
there
fight
was a
Heartless, all kinds
level-
of Disney characters could be like your special moves.
There's a level in Kingdom Hearts 2 where you have to fight like 1,000 enemies.
Oh, really? I don't remember that.
Yeah. It's like 500 or 1,000.
I don't
That's
remember
what I
fighting 1,000 enemies.
I remember
swear.
fighting, like,
Hold on, I'll look
20.
it up. No, there's a whole section where you have to fight like 1,000 enemies.
Are you thinking of Dead Rising?
No, I'm not thinking of Dead- Battle. Here we go. Battle of the 1,000 Heartless from Kingdom Hearts 2.
What was it? Battle of...
Battle of the 1,000 Heartless.
Well, shit.
Wow,
you got
exactly
the-
1,000.
Exactly
You could not have been more
1,000.
right.
Jesus Christ,
Was
I would have
this-
guessed it'd be like 358, but
Was this Kingdom Hearts 2
would've
or was
thought,
this
but-
Kingdom Hearts like 2.64 reborn remastered?
Cool.
Divided
Good
by
podcast.
2 times 3 divided
Second to
by...
final chapter.
Ben, what about you?
oh god, I'd have to go with the Revenant.
The Leonardo
He just
DiCaprio
fights one
film.
bear?
No, that's not my real answer. Realistically, it's fucking absurd that they have not decided to live in solid gold houses yet and just make the Dragon Ball Z fucking Musou game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a little bit tricky. Well, I guess it'd have to be Dragon Ball because you need the power pole. Because you need some sort of like ranged weapon. It'd be tough to do that type of brawler with just like fists or energy blast. But power pole, original Dragon Ball, just fighting through the Red Ribbon Army. I'm sorry, because this is actually probably about to be announced next month, so it's not a very exciting answer, but
Yeah,
that's what
no.
I'd like to see.
For so many years, I saw a bunch
Wait.
of people saying like, "Why the fuck haven't they made a Fire Emblem Warriors game? Like, it's so obvious, like it's right there, and we're finally getting that one. So I do think Dragon Ball is right on the horizon, and then they'll have the avenue to put Goku in Smash Brothers, as we've all been desperately waiting.
They're gonna patch him in the melee just like they should morally. But do you think the Fire Emblem Musou game? Do you think there's gonna be romance in that one?
No, but I wish there would be.
Where it's just like 1,000 dating options swarming you? Basically, Haley's stand-up set.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be more like Saints Row 4 romance, where you just walk up to someone and press triangle, and then there's a sex scene.
Hey, let's fuck.
That's like your rhythm game,
Yeah.
Leo.
Similar to Leo's sex life.
Yeah, that game was also based on my life, Saints Row 4.
So, what do we think the best answer is? I'm gonna go with my own question or my own answer.
I think the Dragon Ball one's the most realistic.
No, that was just the last one. Who else was proud of their answer?
I liked Leo's Minions.
That is good.
I can't.
That's good.
Well, to be fair, they're DreamWorks minions. I'm just the vessel.
You're not the lead animator at DreamWorks?
I'm sorry, I've been telling that to you for all this time.
That's on your Twitter bio. You might want to switch
Yeah, I
that.
can't morally support anything related to the Minions. I'm sorry, Leo.
Yeah,
Not even
fair.
just like a fucking
Please
joke
don't.
idea.
that's very fair. I'm up for Kingdom Hearts because I get excited about those Disney opportunities in there.
Yeah, imagine Winnie the Pooh just like, just
I mean, there would
mallet.
Blast! Yeah, that'd
there'd
be cool.
be Star Wars in there, right? Because they have Star Wars now.
Yeah,
so,
they got the
alright.
rights to Star Wars. There you go.
You got my
Pirates of the Caribbean.
You got my vote. Well, let's not get crazy there.
The best thing in
alternatively,
the whole
could it-
Disney universe.
Alternatively, could it just be a collection of all of Johnny Depp's quirky characters, fighting themselves?
Holy shit, that would be awesome.
Oh my God! Do you get the Canadian Kevin Smith trilogy characters in there?
Yes, you do.
Okay. All right. Perfect. I forget the guy's name. Guy Lapointe.
Guy Lupont.
Yes. There we go. All right. Well then, done.
That's a common rarity character. Just great. You get him 1,000 times a match.
I think the Johnny Depp verse is actually more suited to like a gacha game where you're just pulling for Johnny Depp variants.
Yeah.
All right, so Kingdom Hearts is the W.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Okay, so Kingdom Hearts is the winner. There was a good Johnny Depp joke in there, but I don't know if you heard it.
Well, we'll take it.
Thank you.
Haley, what's your question?
Okay.
Take us home.
Take us home. End of the night.
Bring us to the shed.
My
All
closer.
right.
So if the
You
last character you played in a game, you had to take them on a nice hot date,
Oh, okay.
who is the character? Where do you go? Do you end up sleeping with them? How far does it go?
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Jesus Christ! This is a fucking horn cast.
I want to know.
So the game I'm playing right now is Night in the Woods, and I haven't finished it, but I'm pretty sure May might not bat for the team I bat for. So I'm gonna say we go out. It's relatively yes, it's relatively platonic. But I don't I kind of misjudge where it's going. I lead in for a kiss, and then she like cat scratches my eyes, and she's like, "Yo, whoa, I'm only into cats," and I'm like, "Oh, this is super awkward," and then we never talk again.
Where are you during this?
Oh, where do we go?
Where'd you
on
take her?
I took her to the Hallow Hearth Fest. Is that the thing from the game?
What?
No, we go see a really cool punk band that her friend Angus plays in. Angus, mutual friend of ours. And yeah.
Oh, that's how you met her, through Angus.
Yeah, I met her through Angus, and then I walk her home, and on her parents' front porch, I try to kiss her, and that's where she claws my eyes out.
This sounds like you're reading it from some kind of journal, Blake.
I'm really not, because I'm watching my microphone audio, making sure it doesn't go down.
Some kind of sweat-soaked journal.
This is what.
It's squishing
That's what
around.
he meant when he said he was playing through Night in the Woods. Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
lord.
Leo Vader isn't going to be happy about my answer.
Uh-oh.
I played a lot of Clash Royale recently, and so I guess the character you technically play as is the happy king in his castle, and so me and the king are going on a date, and obviously, he's got a lot of cash because he's a king, and so for our date, we're just gonna go on a nice walk, and we're gonna have conversations about, ourselves as human beings. We're going to get really introspective. The problem is that by the time, I'm ready to seal the deal at the end of the night, I'm walking him back home to his house, his castle tower. Turns out we were away for so long that someone else just came in and raided it and crushed it all, and got their 3-crown victory by destroying his entire home. But what actually ends up happening is I hit him with the thumbs up emoticon and a well played speech bubble that you can deploy in Clash Royale, and then we fuck violently.
Where? In the outskirts of his robbed castle?
In a smoky battlefield, littered with arrows and fireballs.
It's romantic. The fireballs lighting up the night sky.
Yeah, and then we never speak again.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's random matchmaking. Like,
yep,
you can't
we just
get the same person again.
Blake, what about
Hey,
you?
I already answered. I said May Borowski.
Oops, it was so... I forgot
She
about
immediately blocked it out because it was so troubling.
it. I'm pretty sure your mic cut out that whole time.
I heard him.
No, it didn't. I watched the audio. We talked about it.
Blake has the
Haley,
fucking
what about you?
receipts.
That's right. Haley, what about you? Trying to put me on the spot.
Me?
Yeah.
I was playing Tales of the Borderlands because it was free on PlayStation Plus, so I was playing that. And Reese, I guess, I'm only on the first episode, but Reese is that guy. I was playing as that guy. He seems like a cool dude. I think I'd take him to, he's got that weird eye. I'm trying to think where that would be useful on a weird date.
Where it'd be useful?
Where that would be useful?
Yeah. I don't know. Steal stuff or something. Maybe I'd take him to... axe throwing or something. You guys have those in America? Those there's literally bars here where you can go and drink some beers and throw axes at Yeah, it's awesome. There's you can wield an axe and also be drunk, and it's completely legal, and it's a first date option for sure.
This has to
Yeah, we usually just use guns.
Yeah, I'd take him there, and then I bet he would impress me with his perfect aim with his tactical eye or something, and then I'd swoon, and then I'd be into it. We'd probably end up at my place, not gonna lie.
Damn.
Unreliable narrator, reliable lover.
Whoa.
You guys don't have those axe throwing places? That's disappointing.
No, I don't think we do.
In 6 years, that'll come to Minneapolis, and it'll be the talk of the town. Oh, you gotta chuck an axe.
You guys
but
are
we're not that
practically
smart
Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben,
Axe
maybe ahead of the
orders have
curve.
risen 1,000,000% since axe throwing was legalized.
But also going home and boning.
That actually,
Yeah.
that's the plot.
We don't got guns, but we got axes.
That's the plot of the next season of the Fargo show. Is just a murder in one of those axe bars.
Oh, totally. I'm surprised there's not more murders in those, because I could see it happen.
Yeah.
Slip on a beer. Whoa.
Do they call it Halifax?
They should.
Yeah, they should.
They really should.
They blew it.
They blew it. I think it's just called, the login or something.
The login?
Something like that. I can't remember. It's some pun to do with log.
Kenny's login.
Oh, God. I can't imagine anything so lame.
Ben, who are you taking on a date?
Gosh, it would have to be my very renowned character from PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is a custom character, which is very tough. She basically, I play as the smoking hot translator from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Khaleesi's translator.
Oh.
I know the actress's name because she's in the Fast and
Yeah.
Furious movies.
Oh, yeah.
Nathalie Emmanuel. Yes.
I didn't think she had a name in any way.
That's-
Character, actor, but yeah, that's her. So I'd take her on a date, and so you think about like where you'd like to go on a date with somebody from PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and it would have to be the least likely place they'd ever get shot. So I guess it would have to be like private one-on-one karaoke room in Japan, the old gunless state. Right? And so I imagine like we're having a lovely time, and then we sing the best karaoke song, which is a deep cut, but I'll go with a Skid Row from Little Shop of Horrors, which just go ahead and look it up now. It's a journey, but it's the best shit ever. You finish that song, then I would lean in for a kiss, and then she'd probably have PTSD and just panic and run out of the room. That'd be the end of it. But it'd be very romantic.
Pan.
Then she was a pan. I'd accidentally kiss the pan.
Deflect your kiss.
That's it. There we go.
I could see that being a thing where, the battlegrounds, where you're just trying to keep move her. Every time you hear footsteps from an enemy coming, you have to move her to a new location for a nice date. It just keeps getting thwarted over and over.
Shut! I think I hear something. He's on the roof.
Yeah, so
Pat
Are
constantly
those
during
my
a date.
footsteps that I'm
okay,
hearing?
we're gonna go to this. We're gonna go to this axe throwing bar.
AJ, what
Let's
about
see.
you?
Last character I played in the last game I played was Harley Quinn in Injustice 2.
Ooh la la.
I heard you played Gorilla Grodd last. I heard you liked it.
I did no such thing.
All right.
I played him once and did not like
I
him.
played the hottest chick in all of the
Yeah, exactly. He does choose the most attractive character. How convenient.
I swear, she is my most played character by like a huge margin.
Just tell us how hard you'd F Blue Beetle already.
I'm pretty sure our date would start out good, but it would soon become clear all the crimes that Harley Quinn did in her travels, and so I would say, come on, I want to take you to someplace very special. Close your eyes, and I'd bring her in, and then just prison bars.
Oh,
You're in jail now.
You're an
Harley.
undercover
What?
cop?
Gotcha.
Damn, you're a narc?
You're a damn
It's a
narc.
citizen's arrest.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just when do citizens carry prison bars
talk about a real.
on their dates?
Lead her to jail. And she wouldn't know because I told her to close her eyes.
Talk about a real joke.
It's a classic technique.
AJ, round us out.
I already gave my answer. It's the king from Clash Royale.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Look alive, team. Look alive. Here we go.
Oh, so we're done. In that case,
Yes, Blake, we can leave now.
Our long
Oh.
national nightmare's over.
No. Now we get
Sorry.
into the complex and not at all.
well, no. We gotta pick
subjective
an answer.
Voting process. Yes.
True and-
Oh, we have to pick an
Well, we
answer
gotta
and
pick-
then a question. So
I pick Leo.
I liked
Can we go-
I liked the PUBG little diatribe we had here.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that was the most fun one.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So Ben,
I think
with-
You know, I just kind of want to see those two end up together.
Wouldn't it be nice?
It certainly
I'm-
would.
cool. So I guess let's take us on home. So the way we end each and every show of this esteemed, wonderful podcast is we go back through our questions and we pick which one we thought had the best answer and then award a point not to who gave the answer, but to who asked the question. So the first question we had was from Leo, who said, if you had to pick a final boss for a Sunday Funny fighting game, who would it be? And AJ won that with Bill Waters, Mr. Pissman, who would just erase Sunday Funnies entirely. I asked the second question.
Do.
Bring me a stream, right, guys?
Yeah, no shit, dude.
Yes!
No shit.
Oh, man. So I followed that up
Go on, Blake.
with... God damn it. I followed that up with asking my friends here to pitch me a video game based on their life. We gave that to Leo, who won with a game based on his sex life called Sonic Riders Erectile Dysfunction
No.
Chronicles.
Yep. Stand by that. Yep.
Sure. And then our special guest, Ben Hanson, Game Informer's own, had us all perform our open mic closers, which Leo
I feel
won
like one doesn't
again.
fit in.
Leo took that home again for impersonating the crowd, which was very funny. Let's see. AJ then asked us if we were to give any franchise the Dynasty Warriors treatment, which one would it be? And I think Haley won with Kingdom Hearts. Was that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Haley won that one with Kingdom Hearts. And then lastly, Haley asked us if we were taking a character out on a date, where would we go and how far would we get? First, second base, home run, or are you getting your eyes clawed out like me? And our guest, Ben, won that by taking his own Player Unknown's Battleground. Is that the name of that game? PUBG?
PUBG.
Yeah. PUBG.
Yeah. PUBG, taking his own character out from that. So in a way, is the character like an embodiment of you, or is it a completely different?
Completely separate. I don't know why you'd say that.
Okay. I was just curious if that was kind of a form of masturbation or not. But anyway,
Of course it is. Of course, everything is. Move on.
Sure. So,
No, he modeled his character
think-
after the hot 12-year-old from Game of Thrones, so it's all.
All right.
Oh,
She's
wow.
12 in the books, at least, but in the
I'm
show,
not reading the
she gets
goddamn
naked.
books. I'm not talking about what a hot book character this is.
I'm more offended that AJ reads books.
Oh
That's the upsetting part.
I think I'm gonna go
I'm
ahead
a
and
big
vote
fan
for
of
my-
the Dayton video game question characters. It got me thinking
Okay.
about the wacky world of video games and the wacky characters that inhabit them.
Sure. So that's a point for
Yeah.
Haley.
And I feel like it has encapsulated this entire episode.
Yeah. Ben, are you voting for that as well?
Yes. I cast my ballot
Okay.
as the...
2 votes for Haley.
I'm gonna have to vote on video games based on your life
Okay.
from Leo.
1 vote for Blake. That was me.
Oops, Blake. Still stands.
She's
Hold
like,
on.
all of a sudden, I don't
I'm
like
gonna
that
say-
idea that much.
Never mind, I'm gonna change my mind.
I am also voting for myself, putting us at a tie with 2 and 2, and it comes down.
Fucker.
I liked Leo's answer. It was really funny. It just happened to be to my question. I can't help that. Leo, let us know.
Well, I would vote for the stand-up question, even though it has nothing to do with video games, just because it... What a joy.
Thank you.
I just want to ask that question to everyone I know.
It's
Sure.
excruciating.
Hey, perform 5 minutes of stand-up comedy unprompted now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would gain a lot of friends that way, I
Uh-huh.
think. But if it's me breaking the tie...
Well, you don't have to. You don't have to break the tie.
Which
We,
sleep-
have,
We've
tie?
proven previously that we have no good measure for
we award half points.
breaking a tie or even dealing with a tie.
That's not true. That's not true. We award half points.
Oh, that's right. It just took us multiple minutes of squabbling previously to get there.
I'm gonna do the romance one because Blake voted for himself. He doesn't get half a point.
All right. Well, then, at the end of episode 5, the score is... Oh, Emma Kidwell, our first special guest, with a half a point. Ben Hanson with no points, which means he will not be coming back at the end of the year
All right. That's okay.
to fight all of our special guests to the death, which we apparently have talked about doing. And then Haley, AJ, and Leo all with a point, and then myself with a point and a half. So
Don't I have 2
Perce-
points now?
no, do you? You're gonna make me flip all the way back. Hold on.
I got a point last week, and I got a point this week.
Haley, how dare you make him flip all
Oh
the way
my
back in his
goodness!
notebook.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I take it back. I wasn't winning. Haley is in the lead with 2
Thank
points.
you.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Gotta
It's
make
very
sure
late
keep
here.
you on your toes.
It's almost 1 a.m. here in Kentucky. Give me a break.
It is 2 a.m. here in Canada, good sir.
Good God.
Ah, well.
I got work tomorrow.
Cool. Well, anyway, that's the end of our show. AJ, what are you doing? Where are we following you? You working? You just jerking off on trains?
Yeah. When I'm not jerking off on trains, you can follow me on twitter.com @and Moser, my last name, Moser, Moser. Follow me if you like good content.
Leo, what about you? Where are you at? What are you doing?
Cut out when you said whoever you were
Oh.
talking about.
Leo, where are you? What are you doing?
Oh, check me out, leovader.com.
Oh, look at me! I got my own URL. Ho ho ho!
I got it just so I could brag about it.
Haley, what about you?
Check me out on Haley Faxer, Haley, no extra I, no extra Y. Faxer.
Writing for Twinfinite also, right?
For Twinfinite, I just did a real long critique of the ending of Breath of the Wild.
Awesome.
That
Thumbs
went
up?
up yesterday.
Thumbs down?
Thumbs medium to down. But I still give
Whoa!
it still a 10 out of 10 game. I did not like the ending.
Yeah, that's fair. But who cares about the ending?
Who cares, honestly?
Ben, who are you? How can people find you?
Who?
It's gotta be
Yeah,
you.
keeps cutting
You
out.
keep now
Oh,
like
I'm sorry. Ben, who are you? Where
Oh.
can people find you?
Yes. It's a terrible Twitter handle. It's a Yozetti, Yozetty. Otherwise, Game Informer's YouTube channel is just the place to be.
Anything cool going up there? Can you go ahead and break embargo on something for us?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Yes.
Hang on. Let me really think here.
This will be posted in about 3 weeks. Keep in mind. So
Oh, that's
there's
true.
no-
That's
Oh,
what
is
we're
that
going
right?
up for
Well, in
a
that
little
case,
while.
E3 will be going on and stuff.
There you
So,
go.
yeah,
Sure.
It should be a lot of fun at E3, and we're gonna post a shit ton of stuff. So eyes on that.
Cool.
Both of them
Cool.
glued to it.
Bloop.
And then you can find me at Metallica is Rad. So, in case you ever forget, Metallica is Rad.
And then there's a couple
by the time
knives
this-
in your display name.
That's true. And I think by the time this goes up, maybe I'll have something big up that coincides with a game. Anyway, that's been Game Query episode 5 for all of my
What a cliffhanger! Wow.
for all of my co-hosts and our special guest Ben Hanson. I always mess this up. Do I say I am Blake Hester goodbye or
I've been Blake Hester.
last time I messed it up? I've been Blake
say gotcha
Hester.
punks.
I've
Yeah,
been Blake
gotcha,
Hester,
punks.
but you are now.
You say it's a living.
But it's your turn.
It's a living.
It's a living.
All of those fucking things. Good night.